right, here we are walking up to the border wall. I'd say I never thought I'd ever be able to do this. So that's kind of interesting. There it is. Mexico, no Mexico. Anyway, all right, man. Here we go. Yes. Not too much further to go. Ha ha ha. He's so cool. All right, so we're making our way down. I'd say, I can't tell how many feet it is, but down at the bottom there, and then if you can see, I'll zoom in, there's the trail. So it goes up, to the right, all the way up, and up to the top. And that's kind of where we need to be for tonight. So they say it's about 1,000-foot climb from the bottom. So it's a little warm, very sunny, but we're gonna go for it. We'll let you know how it goes. All right, day one is officially complete. So we ended up doing close to 20 miles. I'd say 19.6 or something like that. And according to my watch, we did over 3,200 feet. So pretty big day. Probably bigger than what we were thinking. So elevation was kind of tough, but heat was tough as well. So did our best to stay hydrated, but there's only so much water you can drink without, getting sick. So for tomorrow, we're thinking, to be honest, we're not really sure. I'd say at the very least 12 to 15 miles. So it really just depends. But we do know that we could go another 20, but that's like, it's over 4,000 feet. So I'm not feeling that right now. Neither one of us are, but we'll have to see what tomorrow brings. So we're turning in, and I don't know, maybe we'll do an update in the morning, but day one was great. The views, the videos that I took, you guys will see pictures, snakes. We saw 4 snakes, just incredible wildlife. And so, so far everything is what we thought it was going to be, and better. So anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Morning, day 2. I got a relatively decent start, probably around 7 o'clock, I think. So it was pretty cold last night. It was in the upper 30s. So it was a rough getting started this morning. Hands frozen, everything's frozen. So anyway, we're about 2 miles in. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do today. We have the luxury of having several areas where we can actually get our water. So that's good news. So we'll kind of figure it out as we progress. So, but anyway, so far it's shaping up to be a beautiful day, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, we'll touch base probably either midday or end of day, and if anything exciting, I'll videotape it. All right, see ya. lunchtime, break time. Obviously the lunch of champions here, but I guess you get to the point where you're so damn hungry you don't care what the hell you're eating. But it is good stuff when you believe it or not. Some of it's got potassium, sugar, salt, so all the things you would expect from a hiker. Anyway, probably gonna do another 6 miles, and that might be our last stop. So anyway, we'll see. Bye. Day 2 complete. We ended up with 17.2 miles, and our ascent was about 3,600 feet, and our descent was about 1,300 feet and change. So pretty good day. We went further than I think we were planning to, and we did more elevation than yesterday, which we did more miles yesterday. But anyway, we actually felt really good today. A little bit better than yesterday. I think we ended up having a couple days off, getting here to the PCT. So I think that kind of had a little bit of a toll on how we got started. But yesterday was great. Today was even better. So we're excited. But tomorrow we're gonna head into Mount Laguna. We got a resupply, so we got to get more food, and then from there we're gonna figure out what we want to do. So probably not a big day tomorrow, but I guess time will tell. So we shall see. And there's the master plan right there. So whatever she says goes. Maybe. Anyway, all right, probably we'll see about doing an update in the morning. Bye. Good morning. Day 3. So night of sleep. We actually had the whole campsite to ourselves, so that's the first time yet. So relatively quiet, not as cold, so that was nice. And what is it, almost 7 o'clock, so we should get going probably in the next maybe 10 minutes or so. But yeah, I think the plan today is to go to Mount Laguna. We have to get food, water, and then I think that's like 5.5 miles. And the plan is to maybe do another 12 after that to get to our next spot to stay. So that's the plan. And we'll see how it all works out. But anyway, shaping up to be a pretty one. Bye. morning, day 4. We took a beating last night. Heavy winds, like heavy, and some rainy mist. Let's see here. I guess at one point our tent collapsed, like big time. It was raining, it was windy. We had to get out, try to get all the stuff together. Anyway, we did that. I think got rolling around 4:30, closer to 5 maybe. In the dark. It was definitely something to see. But anyway, we're moving. We did get breakfast. We stopped a few minutes to go to eat, so we have some energy. We're climbing, but yeah, it's been something else this morning. Anyway, let me show you guys this. So that kind of makes it a little bit more worth it. Sure is beautiful here. Anyway, all our stuff's wet. When we get to lunch, we'll have to go ahead and hopefully the sun comes out and we'll get it all dried out. So anyway, talk to you later. Everybody, day 4 is done. I'm exhausted. It was a long day, especially after last night's fun party with the wind. We actually are we're in Julian, and we got a room for the night to get off trail for a little bit, and we had to get our tent aired out and cleaned up, and some of the clothes were still wet, so we wanted to get that done. which we did. So that's good. Tomorrow we'll head into the town of Julian and get, they do something for PCT hikers. You show them your permit and you'll get a free piece of pie and ice cream. So that's kind of cool. And so we're looking forward to that. We'll get some laundry done as well because that needs done. We're going to figure out this evening our resupply, how much food we need before we do our next town stop. So we got that to do, but we're really looking forward to a good night's sleep. Yeah, it was rough just to win. I think it was over 50-mile-an-hour winds like all night, so tent got destroyed. So, but it ended up being a really pretty day. So a lot of the clouds went away, some sun came out, so that was kind of neat. I do want to give you the stats for today. So we ended up doing, it was 20, let me look here. Okay, oh, hold on, sorry. All right, it was 22.79 miles. And what did we get? We got decent elevation. It was 3,441 feet, and the descent was 6,007 feet. So that was kind of hard on the quads and knees, but it was different. We haven't gone down that far yet, but it's almost like diving into the Grand Canyon, except we had a lot more weight on our backs when we do that. So in terms of mile marker, I believe we're at 76 is where we are currently on trail. So after 4 days, that's pretty good. In the miles I'm giving you, there are some town walking miles in there, like when we had to go to Laguna and resupply. So those aren't, trail miles are walking miles, but not necessarily town trail miles. So, but we are 76 miles in so far to the trail. So anyway, tomorrow's probably going to be a laxy sort of day for us, and then we'll see what else happens. So, but anyway, okay day for the most part. It turned out being nice, and we'll see you later.